Warroom, Pandemic with Stephen K. Bannon.
The epidemic is a demon, and we cannot let this demon hide.
Warroom, Pandemic. Here's your host, Stephen K. Bannon.
Welcome back to the War Room. We now have Kylie Jane Kremer. She is the co-head and partner with her mom, Amy Kremer. We had Amy on last week and did, quite frankly, a breathtaking job with almost no resources to put together, I think, one of the seminal events in MAGA history. Kylie Jane, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Steve. And absolutely. I mean, the fact that we were able to not only do this in 4 days to get all the permits, the staging, everything, but the turnout was absolutely unbelievable. But you know what? It's very reminiscent back in the Tea Party days. My mom was one of the original co-founders of the Tea Party movement. And we saw grassroots rising up because they were very unhappy with the way the direction of the country was going. And we're absolutely seeing that now with this election, and people feel like it's being stolen from President Donald J. Trump. And so we just had a massive amount of people. There have been estimates over 1 million people here descending on Washington, D.C. this past weekend, and we're incredibly grateful.
Yeah, we're showing, as we have your voice up now, we're showing the footage of what you were able to accomplish. Here's what I think, because I was there at the beginning of the Tea Party and saw the amazing job your mom and others did, in that it was so new and fresh and different at the time. Here, there's so much hate and so much intimidation, and so many people have kind of peeled off because they don't want to lose their job or they don't. What amazed me was the turnout, the scale of it, but also the tone of it. The positive nature, in that we're not going to back off. These are tough people. They have grit, determination, but the positive nature of this, how inclusive it was, how diverse it was, how many different voices you had. And the scale of it was massive. I know you guys had had no money to do this, but it's even more powerful than the beginnings of the Tea Party movement because the forces aligned against it have kind of, been actively involved in being aligned against it, where the Tea Party, the beginning, caught everybody by surprise. This is, they've been waiting for it, and they had no intention. I got to tell you, what you did on Saturday absolutely changed the discussion in this town, because now they realize, hey, Trumpism is so big, right? Is so positive, is such a rising force that it can't be stopped, and it's changed the calculation. Hey, trust me, these state legislatures in Pennsylvania, in Georgia, in Arizona are taking note of that. How did you guys pull it off in just a couple of days with no money?
Exactly, Steve. And it goes back to our days being in the Tea Party movement, where we didn't have very many resources. And, one of the most incredible things about the Tea Party movement, and especially now, is women stepping up, and we just get stuff done, whether it's with children or, Bible study with your church. I mean, we just get stuff done. And I will tell you, big tech, especially these last couple of weeks, have really come down on us. And we thought that was going to have a significant impact. Facebook stopped my group, Stop the Steal, when it had 365,000 people. It was growing by 1,000 people every 10 seconds when they shut it down. Then MailChimp came after us, and they not only disabled our account, but they kept all of our data and will not let me have access to it. Then Eventbrite did the same thing. They shut down our account. And then not only did they shut it down, but they emailed all the thousands of people that had RSVP'd and told them that the event was canceled. And look what happened. We're going back to kind of archaic times and in reference to technology, where it's really picking up the phone call, texting your friends, and making those one-on-one personal interactions. And droves and droves and droves of people just came and descended on DC. And, I think that when you're determined, you can make anything happen. Certainly, we were stretched thin with donation or with, resources. But if people want to make a donation, they can go to trumpmarch.com, because we're going to be back here in December 12th. It's 2 days before the Electoral College, and we will be here again with the same presence, letting them know that we will not be going away. And next weekend, we will be in Georgia at the state capitol, because we're really focused on that recount, and then also those 2 Senate seats. So, I know a lot of people have been a little overwhelmed, thinking that we should already be over with the election at this point, but we just got to keep going. And, holidays will come, and we'll be able to celebrate when we get another 4 years of President Donald J. Trump.
Okay, what day? What are you going to be at the? Do you have a date yet for when you're going to be at the state capitol in Georgia?
Yes, it is the 21st, next Saturday at noon. And then the next event will be December 12th here in Washington, D.C. as
Perfect.
well. So
Okay, we'll
trumpmarch.com,
have
it
you
will
on.
all be listed there.
Is there other social media they can get to now that's up and going that people can get access to you and your mom?
Yes, our personal Twitter accounts we're using, and then also at Women for Trump and at Women for America First, and just help spread the word. But honestly, Steve, one of the most powerful things is that just save the image on your phone and text it to 10 friends, and then ask them to text it to 10 more friends because of big tech censorship. It's just unreal. It truly is unreal what they're trying to do to silence the American people. And they're talking about, Russian interference. They talked about a PP tape for 4 years, and really it's going on here in the United States, election interference from big tech. It truly is astonishing.
Yeah, the oligarchs. They're trying to shut you down. Kylie Jane Kremer. Okay, we're gonna emphasize this every show. Thank you so much, and say hi to your mom.
Thanks, Steve.
Fantastic job. Incredible job.